What's good, guys? Coming to you with another car video. I want to talk about Black Hollywood. Where are you? You know, I saw a meme on Facebook asking people to name how many movies they had seen out of all the picture covers, the movie covers on the meme. They were all black movies. And that just got me to thinking, like, well, dang. Back in the 1990s and the 2000s, like, we really had a plethora of black films. Love Jones, Brown Sugar, The Best Man, The Wood, Boys in the Hood, School Days, She's Gotta Have It, Higher Learning, Kingdom Come, Deliver Us from Eva. You know, I can just go on and on and on. And I'm just curious as to what happened. Do we not have any more stories to tell? Do we not have anything to narrate anymore? I don't know. I just really don't understand it. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I understand, like, how a movie is brought to life, like how people even get together to collaborate, to even bring a project like that together. I don't know. After watching this video, if you can shed some light on some of the things I'm speaking about, then please feel free to drop that down in the comments. I would really appreciate if you could educate me on that, as to, you know, what it takes. You know, were these black movies, were they still produced by white-owned production companies? And if so, like, what happened? You know, now I do know that, you know, these production companies, you know, they're business and they're out to make money, but they love to give us the excuse that black films do not sell. How is that so when the black dollar is the most powerful dollar? Like, and I hate to even say that, but black people will not pay their light bill to do something that they wanted to do. Like, if we like something, we oversaturate it. Those are facts. Don't get mad at me. Don't drop nothing in my comments about that comment I made, because that's true. When we like something, we really, really, really like it. So I don't buy that whole, you know, black films don't sell. They sold in the damn 90s, in the early 2000s, even in the 70s, when white people were not going to the movies like that, and all of these other movie companies were going belly up. What did they do? They started making those blaxploitation films. You know, the ones with the Rudy Ray Moore in it, like Black Dynamite, or Dolomite. Oh Lord, Dolomite. I like Black Dynamite, but you know what I mean. All of those Pam Grier type movies and stuff like that. And who went to see those films? We did. We went to go see those films. And we saved those movie companies, basically. And then once they got back on their feet, they dusted their hands of us. You know, the same thing with Blade. They totally used Wesley Snipes. Like, Wesley Snipes totally put Marvel back on the map as far as, like, films and things go. With Blade, made them a whole bunch of money in 1 and 2, and then when number 3 came around, what did they do? Make him a sidekick in his own darn movie, his own trilogy. He's a sidekick in the 3rd one, and the 2 white stars are the ones that they're pushing to the front. You know, I understand that that's how, you know, I understand that that happens, but I'm not really speaking on that, because that's just the game, you know. I'm talking about, like, the black actors, you know, and I understand that an actor's life, an actor's career does have a lifespan on it, but I see a lot of non-black actors that are still working. And even if that were true, you mean to tell me, like, all of the black actors, you know, I mean, I don't know. And I'm not saying that there are no black actors working. I'm not saying that, but as far as representation, it could be much better. It can be much better. And honestly, and not taking away anything from anybody, I'm not don't talk to me about Tyler Perry or Lee Daniels. And it's not because I dislike them or their works. I like them and their works, to be honest. Well, I'm a little over Madea. I wish Madea would go ahead and just sit down and retire somewhere. But that's another video. It's not that I dislike them or their works or anything like that, but it's like, why does it always have to be one or two? You know, to me, how can I put this? Because I don't want to come off sounding like how some of you would say, oh, you're hating, or, you know, black people are never satisfied. And no, I'm not satisfied with that. One or two is not enough. I'm sorry. Like, it's not. And we always get caught up in that. We always get so satisfied with having one or two. Why? There are plenty of other black content makers out here. Why do we have to just settle for the narration or the imagination of two? Why? That makes sense to me, you know? And it's just like, I get so mad at black Hollywood. Mostly, I get mad at black Hollywood, not even white Hollywood, because white Hollywood is doing what they have always done, looking out for themselves, you know? Black Hollywood, it's like when black people get that, when black actors get that mainstream success, whatever that means, mainstream, they completely and totally forget that they're black and that they cannot move how a non-black actor or actress may be able to move, you know? And it's not until they feel like they get slapped in the face that they have an issue with, you know, the protocol in white Hollywood, like Jada Pinkett Smith with that Oscars So White hashtag, or whoever started that. Didn't she start that? She was upset her husband didn't get nominated for an award or something. But it's like, why are you upset with them? That award show was created for them to give each other validation. It was never meant for you, ever. And why is that the standard? Why? Why are these black actors and actresses not coming together to create their own super mega production company where they reach back and put other black actors and actresses on so that they can have a lucrative and successful career? It's like with black Hollywood, they feel like because they're sitting by the table or near the table that they're at the table, when really in reality they're the dog at the table laying at the feet of someone who's actually sitting at the table. It's like we would rather sit and wait for whoever's sitting at the table to knock some crumbs down on the floor for us to have, or some chicken bones or whatever for us to have, and hope and wish and pray that they do that rather than get out and forage for our own food. I don't understand that thought process. If you have the money and you have the network and you have the resources, why are you not using it to catapult yourself into a position where you don't have to make a hashtag like Oscars So White? Why are we not making our own award show? You know, why? There's no reason for it, you know? But then we want to sit around and cry about not being included when it was never meant for us to be included. And that's just the way it is, you know? So I'm just curious as to why aren't there that many black movies? Now, I did see that Chris Stokes and Marcus Houston, they produce movies. I saw some on Netflix, and I liked them. They were really good. And anything with Wendy Raquel Robinson, is that her last name? Lord forgive me, because I love her. I don't know why that's escaping me right now, but I love her. So anything I see, you know, see her face on, I'm gonna watch. But there's so many other black actors and actresses that are like super duper talented. Like, why are they not in more things? Why are they not in more films? Like, who pulled the plug on the black films? And why are the black actors and actresses not creating their own way? Why are they sitting around waiting for somebody from white Hollywood to call them for their next paycheck? We live in an age where you probably can film a movie with an iPhone. I mean, I'm being a little facetious, but at the same time, maybe you could film a whole movie with the iPhone or iPad, you know? If you have the talent, I mean, sometimes you just have to do what you have to do to make it to where you want. That's where the collaboration would come in. That's where you would get together with your other actors. Create your own Black Actors Guild. I don't know. It's options. It's not hopeless and devastating as it appears to be. I refuse to accept that. I really do. I just feel like Black Hollywood they're happy to assimilate. They're happy when Bob and Bill and Tom from White Hollywood calls them to get a little check. And then the ones that probably would go for that, you know, they're not in anymore. They're not A-list anymore. And the A-list ones, they're getting their coins. They're getting all their white checks, so they don't care about anybody else that's behind them, for real, for real. They don't care about anybody else. Just like Jada. Don't Jada and Will have a production company themselves? Am I mistaken on that? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Why don't we got a whole bunch of Black movies? They got plenty of money. They got a whole production company. They know everybody in the industry. You mean to tell me if Will and Jada picked up the phone and called some of these Black actresses, any of them would say no? None of them would say no. None of them would say no. I don't get it. I mean, there are plenty of them that I could just pull out the top of my head. And again, I understand that an actor's career, it does have an expiration date, but I don't feel like that has to be the case. I feel like when it has an expiration date, it's because you are playing by the rules of White Hollywood and you're not trying to make your own way. That's when the expiration date comes. But if you out here and you're collaborating and you're getting together with all these other actors and actresses and you guys are doing things, there are a lot of ways to like make money and make things like happen for you in this age of technology. You know, you don't have to depend on Bob and Sam and Tom from White Hollywood. You know, I'm thinking of all my favorite actors: Paula J. Parker, Countess Vaughn, Melinda Williams, Vanessa L. Williams, Vanessa Williams. They're two different people. Who else? And some of these people probably, maybe they don't want to act anymore. I don't know. Maybe they're choosing not to act anymore. But I really feel like a lot of them would act if they were given opportunities. And just like, for instance, Paula, you know, I watched Hollywood Divas, and Paula, she's eccentric and she has her little ways, you know. But Paula is a phenomenal actress. I mean, she's one of those ones that I can't even see her getting typecast unless she just starts to accept particular roles and they're the same role over and over, because she's so diverse and her range is so wide as far as like her acting skills. Like, I would believe her in anything she played in. She can go from playing a prostitute in one film to being a nun in another, and it will be two totally completely different performances. Like, she's good. Her, Golden Brooks, I love me some Golden Brooks. Who else? It's a lot of people out here that are not acting and they're just sitting on this talent because, you know, the gatekeepers of Hollywood are not letting them in. Like I said, yeah, there probably are some that just say they don't want to be a part of that world anymore. They don't want to do that anymore, and I respect that. But I really feel like it's a lot of them that would, if given the opportunity, they would continue their craft, because I find that the actors and actresses that are really, really good, they're passionate about their craft. They're going to workshops and they're going to classes, and you know, it's just not something that they just woke up one day and said I wanted to do. Like, they really feel it in their hearts, the ones that are really good at it. So I really feel like if they had the opportunity, we would see them all the time. So I say all of that to say this: Black Hollywood, you know, for the ones who are not, you know, out here in the mainstream, excuse me, like I said, whatever that means, you really should create your own opportunities, especially the ones that have acted before. Like, you know, you still have fans out here. Like, don't get it twisted. Don't let anyone make you feel less than because you're not walking on the red carpet, or, you know, Hollywood hasn't said that you're the it person. You know, don't let that take away from how you feel about your talent, and don't discount how your fans feel about you. You know, I would really love to see a lot of you come back on the screen. You know, Leela Rashawn, come back to us, girl. Where are you? You know, I mean, and it's a few from the 90s that you might still see on things or whatever. But I don't know. I just feel like most of them are not. And like I said, I don't know if it's because they don't want to do it or because they don't have the opportunity. But if you want to do it, if you're one of these ones, you want to do it, please, y'all get together, collaborate, bring out the young actors and actresses. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop letting other people narrate to us when and where and how we can tell our story. That's not up for debate. That's not up for negotiation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it belongs to us, that content. So get out there and create it, you know. So hopefully one of y'all sees this video. You know, Malik Yoba, I love you. Oh gosh, I can see his face. I can see his face. I cannot call his name for nothing. Bird's husband in soul food. Oh my gosh. Let me pause this. I gotta get myself together. Y'all, I had a brain freeze just now. Mekhi Phifer. I apologize, Mekhi. It's not because, you know, don't take that with love. I just really had a brain freeze and I just could not remember your name. But it's nothing insulting about that. I promise you. I just had a moment. Mekhi Phifer, we love you. Come back to us. Who else? I mean, it's so many of y'all. It really is. Loretta Devine, we love you, girl. Come back to us. Who else? Some of the names I'm thinking, they're currently doing things, so I don't really want to call them. They're doing things or whatever. But I don't know. You know who you are. If you were an actor or actress in the 90s or the early 2000s, and you were in a lot of things, you know, or you know, you were in that network of actors and actresses where y'all probably are all trying out for the same roles and things like that. You know I'm not lying. You know, like, the auditions and the roles dried up. And it did. It dried up. And it probably got to a point where you had to, like, I mean, you were already competing for the role in the first place, but like you were seriously competing. But I'll never forget on R&B Divas when Golda Brooks got really upset because she was auditioning for a role for a black girl, and then they changed the character to maybe a Hispanic or Asian character or something. She was so upset, but I can understand why, because it's just like, okay, roles for black women, black men, they're not out there like they used to be. And so when I come across one, I want it. But that goes back to that thinking of waiting for someone else to open the door for you, or to waiting for someone else to brush their scraps off the table so you can eat them off the floor. No, y'all need to get together, band together. Golda Brooks, I love you, girl. Countess Vaughn, I love you, girl. Come back to us. Both of y'all. Persia White, I love you, girl. Come back to us. You know? I mean, I don't know, guys. I just hope one day we can get together. But anyway, leave me your thoughts and comments down in the box below. I didn't really mean for this video to be this long, so I do apologize for that. I'm going to master wrapping my videos up in like 7 minutes, but not today. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Bye.